and we're gaming. In theory, assuming Isaac will launch. Probably should have done some stretching before I started streaming, but oh well. Too late now. Just thinking what I even want to do today. I think I might just see if I can actually unlock some things rather than just clear the post-it note. Actually, like, do things. Hey, there we go. Game has audio. What a lovely difference to usual. I assume that these two challenges here are for the two locked ones of Tainted Jacob and Esau, who I have not played. So we've done Light Path, Dark Path with Tainted Isaac. Haven't done Dark Path with Maggie. Oh, and we didn't even do that with Cain, huh? Playing as question mark, question mark, question mark makes me want to die. Let's do Dark Path Tainted Azazel, because that'll unlock something. I'm still not sure if Tainted Azazel is good, right? Like, because he has a technically full brimstone, but does he though? Because it's so thin that it like doesn't look great. Oh hey Dundee, how was your hospital visit? I've been wondering about it since. Nice. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. I was really curious. I assume everything's okay, past the extent of didn't die on your hospital visit. So I'm happy to hear that you're okay. Playing as, guess how big it was. Oh, was this your actual surgery for your tumor? That's crazy. I'm gonna guess it was. Damn, I'm glad it went well. I'm gonna guess it was like the size of like a small orange. That's my guess. So maybe like 4 centimeters wide. Hit me with it. Hit me with how big it was. That's pretty damn big. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Very well done. I assume that you're probably still in the hospital then, right? Like, because that was only like 3 days ago or something. Well, I can imagine something like learning that you have a brain tumor is pretty scary. Was it a brain tumor or was it a brain tumor or was it a tumor elsewhere in your body? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice that you're not still in the hospital. That's pretty damn quick for recovery then. For only what, like 3 or 4 days? It's crazy. I would have thought that it would be much longer. Only 2 days? Damn, that's crazy. That's an insane recovery time. I guess it... Oh, yeah, I guess they're like, just go home and recover there instead. We don't want you to stink up the place. But still, that's awesome. Very well done. I really do need to, at Raven's suggestion, make a compilation of the amount of times I just walk into spikes or enemies or just nothing. What have you been up to then in your recovery time from your surgery then? I'm gonna school. Go back and. Oh, okay. I'm. Well, no, that's a fantastic update. I'm glad you're okay, Dundee. Have fun in school. No, that's awesome to hear. Very happy for you. I shouldn't have taken that item. See you later if you're around. Obviously, not gonna force you. So, I think that picking up anti-grav might have been a terrible idea. Oh, it doesn't affect my stupid little sneeze though. So I could still use that if I become hyper desperate. Whoops. Try not to die to these random enemies. I think this might be a test of my perseverance, because I very much so... Like, I picked up anti-grav tears just whilst talking, not thinking, but I actually think it was maybe a mistake, because I think it is like a partially run-ruining item. It's not a hot one, that's for sure. Oh, maybe I should use my sneeze on these army flies instead. I've intentionally kept myself very busy over the last few days, specifically so that I could do other things, because I believe now... So I technically end my course in June, like early June. But I think that now, because I've been pushing myself to do things, I have finished all of my assignments like 3 weeks early. So in theory I could stop going in, but I'm not going to, because I still want to learn things. So, and I've been really wanting to play Isaac, so, and since I do that while streaming, I'm happy to stream. Not that you could tell from my monotone voice and lack of energy, that is just the way I am. I've noticed recently that I've been like eternally low on energy, which I don't know why. It just sort of is the way I've been. Which I worry for myself. Ow. Thinking that like, also we're going to go for angel deals because we could find Mega Satan. I worry for myself, thinking like, maybe I will just want to not do anything, and then it'll be detrimental for me in the future, but only time will tell, I suppose. Man, anti-grav makes this run harder than it needs to be, and scarier than it needs to be. And I'm still not really used to using the sneeze, as opposed to using my full beam, so I've made it more difficult on myself. Also, this floor is so big, it's ridiculous. That doesn't matter, I have infinite range. I have brimstone for once, for real. I came here thinking I'll go to the shop, but it's just been everything but. Wow, I am a gamer. That is crazy. Man, these army flies are the worst, and I hate them so much. Nice. Also, the fact that we got Little Hush, or Lil Hushy, or whatever its name is, out of the first one, that's just so sad. Such a bad item. I really want it. I think I'm going to take it, and then I will just not fight the angel statues, and I'll just hang on to it until the final floor. Because I think you can open the door to Mega Satan with it. I might even be able to open the door to... Even though it doesn't normally require a key, I might be able to do this. Nope. Well, I think it gives you a bunch of keys anyway, so that's a good lesson to learn, I suppose. That you can not use it to get into a boss trap room. But that's fine. Lesson learned. We did already fight you. I was slightly concerned that I wouldn't have to fight a boss when I was using these shitty anti-grav tears, but I've already done it, so please die. And please get hit again, me. I really love that. Really, really love that. I'm just thinking what would be good for this run now. I feel like anti-grav is like sort of detrimental to any other synergies we could have, other than like Mom's knife, but Mom's knife is but a pipe dream. Ooh, another luck upgrade. I don't think we have anything so far that's luck influenced, but that's something that can be changed, so that's fine. This room is terrifying. Never mind, it's over. I think PvP is good, right? Because it contributes to the adult transformation. I think at the adult transformation you get a damage up, health up, I want to say. So that grub didn't die and it scared the hell out of me. Thank Christ. Okay. So we've had 2 dead ends in a row. Here's the third. We want to not get hit, obviously, but because I just think that this run is gonna die a slow death if we don't go to an angel deal. So, oh, do my little anti-grav nobules of whatever this item's called, brimstone, actually do damage? Because if they do, that's really useful. Okay, there's more use to this item than I thought. Less useful in regards to things like that. That pains me so, because I have more than enough like consumables that I do not need the ones from that tinted rock. That's a pain. Oh well. If I'm actually, I was gonna say if I'm desperate, I'll use this, but I am desperate and I will use this. So we want to pick up that coin, then we want to fool out. We don't want to deal with that room because we don't have to. Okay, this room should be easy. I feel like I've accidentally created a run where I need to be extremely careful right off the bat. Speaking of, holy crap, this room may be the death room, because these guys will do a full heart if they explode. Terrifying. True fear comes from an Isaac run where you could die at any moment. Okay, little black spiders, or red spiders, whatever hell you want to attribute to these guys. Not bad. Never mind, they kill me. That's fine, that run was terrifying anyway. So, Bob's Curse, fine. I feel like items that give you bombs, especially as characters like Azazel who start off pretty powerful, they're pretty okay, because it's like, oh, you just don't have to worry about that resource anymore, which is always nice. Wow, that was the most crazy useful TNT ever, and it's a black market as well. Oh, I forgot that they have a trapdoor. But we went to the item room, so it's not all bad, I guess. If I'm lying to myself, it's not all bad. Because we didn't get the boss item, but I'll just think in my head, it was probably like the item that gives you a speed up, range down, and a pill. That I can't remember. The white, like, big pill looking item. Caffeine pill, maybe? I'll just assume it's that item and I'll live with it. And I'll assume I would have taken damage in the boss fight. I'll make excuses until I feel better about myself. Just take it slow. I feel like the thing that I need to like relearn myself from when I started playing Repentance when it first came out is that runs take more time now. It's slower. You just need to be, you don't need to be like scared. Just need to go at a normal pace, as if boss rush doesn't exist, which we do need to do, and as if everything is fine. We will continue to take every pill ever because we are fools still. That nothing has changed since the previous run where we died from a red spider. We don't have any keys, but we do have quite a lot of money, so I think that if we get a key, I think I will go in there. I mean, worst case scenario, we don't get enough money to buy anything, but then we can just bomb the donation machine, because why not? I feel like the fact that I almost got hit by a red spider there, like, triggered some PTSD from the previous run somehow. I was like, we're gonna get hit by a little spider again. Okay, we had no luck with keys, but that's fine. I'm gonna bomb here just in case. Never mind, that was a waste of time. God damn it. Pin should be dead in one shot. We don't want to go into the deal. We're going for angel deals because maybe Mega Satan, obviously. Synth Oil is fantastic and that nice little damage upgrade. Well, significant damage upgrade. I feel like the biggest... I feel like it's almost weird that Azazel feels so weak. Because... Well, Tainted Azazel feels so weak because he has full Brimstone. I wonder if it's just that maybe his Brimstone ticks fewer times. That's my guess. Like, it does less damage per full laser than normal Brimstone. That would be my assumption. Was the previous room in a layout that I could... Nah, okay. So we're still looking for a key. Worst case scenario, we don't get a key, and then we can just go for planetariums, I guess. Alright. I'm happy to risk it. That's a good item. That's actually a good item. It'll let me, if nothing else, go into the curse room for free. So I think it's every 4 seconds. That's pretty cool. Lets me go invincible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, rune's not useless. Well, that rune's pretty useless, but runes in general, not useless. Okay, and then we use it again to get out. 2, 3. Okay. It looks pretty nice with Midas's touch, tell you what. If we could get an invincibility item, I could actually I could probably make really good use out of this. Let's see. Okay. I can technically use it for money. It's a bit of a slow go, but it technically does work. I mean, I'm not turning my nose up at it. It's pretty effective. If I'm in desperate need of money, then I can do that, I suppose. I feel like a room like this where the enemies are really annoying would be worth it, but the fact that they don't take much damage for my contact damage is a problem. I guess what I would want for this synergy would be like the virus, or even like Cube of Meat, something to give me damage whilst also being able to walk in. Couple of bombs. You love to see it. Couple of spiders. You hate to see it. I'm just thinking. So obviously, since I'm going to Angel Deals, the chance of me getting it is slim. But would Goathead let me go into Angel Deals like all the time? It's worth. I mean, not that I can ever test it because the chance of getting it are slim. But it's worth thinking about, or at least looking into. So I think they just get frozen. I never have like tested Midas's touch, so I assume they just get frozen and then they don't die on the spot. So not quite as amazing of a synergy as I originally thought, but doesn't mean it's bad still, because I just got 5 coins out of killing a random dingle. So it's still okay. Also, I was thinking we could do boss rush, but like, if I'm going to be going to every single room just by virtue of not being able to get where I need to go easily, then it's going to be difficult. Black Candle. Love to see it because I hate curses. And I blew that up thinking that there would be a key in here, but there isn't because I'm blind, but maybe you'll get another sack. That's worth it. That wasn't worth it, but for the walking into the fire bit. Spikes, fire, they're the same thing. Realistically, they make no difference. I don't know if those gold bombs matter. Like, I've seen them a couple times now, and I don't know if they do anything. Can I use this to play this? Can I use... No, okay. Good to know. Weird. I assumed that would give me flies if I played him, but... And although I technically have infinite money by virtue of what we've already established, I assume I don't want to be wasting all of my time playing him just because that's boring. Oh! Midas's touch might be even more useful than I thought, because I figured it would only be able to freeze small enemies, so I didn't want to try it, but I was invincible anyway, so I figured might as well give it a go. Oh, I wonder if bosses drop more money. We're becoming an Isaac Tycoon. Whoops, that was a bit too early. Let's see. We can drop money. Not very much money, unfortunately. That's a shame. Scapula, I think, is good. I'm honestly really not sure. But I will live with it either way, because we're going to go for Mega Satan. Wow, I don't know why I really thought that would hit. Okay, I need to be better at timing my my Midas touch stone form things, because otherwise I'm going to just get myself killed from contact damage. I need to just, it's harder to notice the whoops, the like the pinging where I'm like changing into my rock form when I'm charging up, I feel like. Wow, that saved me. Or maybe I should just focus on attacking rather than trying to turn him into gold. I feel like I'm gonna get myself killed one way or another by doing it, so. Okay, let's just get you. Okay, we're pretty hurt, but we're down but not out, as it were. So that's fine. I think we're just looking for damage ups now, like, and obviously health, because goddamn. But in general, I think it's just damage ups we want. They really want me to have a money-focused run, I tell you what. We don't care for the spiked chest. I'll shoot to the left because I was holding the wrong arrow key, because I have brain damage, apparently. Okay, it does do contact damage, so I guess if there was a weaker enemy, I could just walk through them, basically. BFF. Power Pill. Good to know it exists, of course. You'd love to see it. Okay, Power Pill doesn't let me destroy fires. Good to know. Ordination Machine is looking a bit light, but that's fine. Also, I'm buying Blue Candle just because you don't always want to be dealing damage with your tears when they're as slow as this, so ideally I'd get some good use out of this. Jesus Christ. They're being so generous with the money in this game. This run, I should say. These enemies scare me. The bomb ones. I don't know why. Liberty Cap. Good item. I know that the description is a reference or something, but I don't know what it's a reference to. The touch fuzzy, get dizzy. I need to look it up. Because I've known it's a reference since it's been in the game, which is forever. But I've never known what it's a reference to. So I always feel foolish whenever I pick it up. I'm just going to kill the boss. In theory. This boss is incredibly difficult. I mean, not by himself, but I feel like as far as bosses that appear this early, he's definitely up there. If not at the top. Although Blue Candle does make short work of him because he doesn't move too much. Another angel deal. You love to see it. Give me like the best item in the game, please. Jar of Wisps. We unlocked this last time. I have no idea what it does, but we'll take it. Like after this angel fight, we'll take it because it's new. Wow, I really balls that one up. I feel like even though I'm healthier now, I'm like still worried. Still feel like I should be being hyper careful. Which, I mean, you should be, because you don't want to be taking damage for no reason, but... Okay. Well, now we have access to Mega Satan, so we can do that. And we're going to take Jar of Wisps, which... It says it's a 12-room charge, but it's also got a ×1 on it, so... I'm going to assume it's something to do with getting kills. Like, killing enemies, and then they turn into something for this. And considering it's a Bethany unlock, I can only assume it's wisp related, and the name of the item is Jar of Wisps. Okay. Got a wisp. Unless it, like, every time you use it, it gets another wisp. Because it's now at 2. After using it once. Parasite. Really good. And it looks really interesting with Brimstone. And although it's a 12-room charge, that's still not very nice. So I'm not sure of the efficacy of it, but oh well. So I think I want to get to boss rush, so I'm just gonna absolutely gun it out of her. Unless you can charge it 2 ways, like it might be that you can charge it with Spirit Hearts, since the way that Bethany works is that she gets Spirit Hearts off of, she gets charges off of Spirit Hearts. Also, I don't think I went to it last floor, but I should remember to myself that I can do this. I can go in these. Power Pill, shot speed down. Okay, we want to take the Fool, because I think that if we're going for boss rush and we fail, I want to be able to, like, if we get to a point where we're like, we're going to lose this, I want to be able to get out without wasting my life. Because, I mean, I could use the 9 lives to escape that way, just by dying. But ideally, I want to keep my lives. Yeah, I knew I was going to take damage in this room. Didn't want to take damage twice, though. Oh well. Too late now. Okay. We want to check all these as well. It's tempting. But Epiphora literally does not matter in the slightest. I don't think. Because, like, you have to stop firing to fire. Like, it's just not quite worth it. I don't think we care for a key for a nickel, because I think our money-making maneuvers are good enough as they are. Parasite is super cool, by the way. I knew it would be interesting, but it's super nice seeing it. Having, like, homing with this would be ridiculous. Just, like, all 4 of my lasers going all over the place. What do you got? Justice. We have no keys. Okay, I'll take that. Tears Up is nice. Not amazingly useful, but nice. I assume battery will do what I want it to do, right? Yeah, okay. And I think that this item does do exactly what I thought it does, which is every time you use it, you get more. Yeah, okay. So you want to just use it whenever you can and charge it up however much you can. Got it. So batteries are going to be useful. I mean, not to say that they're normally not useful, but they're going to be even more useful than ever, because every time I use one, it'll give me extra bits and bobs. I mean, I feel like Bethany is kind of weak, because I feel like her wisps aren't crazy useful, but what do I know? Truly, I have not played very much of Bethany at all, so I don't actually have a real leg to stand on there. I think this is worth it. Just spending an extra few seconds trying to get to these. Because why not? Why shouldn't I have it? Yeah, that's what I feared would happen. And we'll blow all these up just for nice things. Alges. That's very tempting. I can use the sun in here. Just for the sun's sake. I'm not sure. I know the Cage has like a brimstone attack, but I don't know what triggers it. Because I think he like targets his hoppers and he uses them as like a point to mark for his brimstone, but I don't know anything further than that. Please. Jesus, they're being really kind with the angel rooms this run. They're being really kind with the angel rooms this run. That's Sacred Heart. That's actually exactly what I was asking for before. Like homing shots plus a damage up. It's literally exactly what I wanted. And now we can just leg it through the run, in theory. If we don't get rooms where enemies don't want to attack. And so I assume that my brimstone has homing. Yeah, okay, it does. It definitely does get its homing properties still. Awesome. Our damage does still feel a tiny bit low, but I think I'm just imagining it, because we do have 18 damage, so if we had low damage, I would be much more concerned. We could fight the beast, but I don't think we care to. With the amount of stuff we could cross off the board without it, I feel like it makes more sense to not do it, you know? Get me off this thing. We don't care for a arcade, that's what they're called. Scooper is terrible, and Flash is even worse. So that's good. We'll pick it up to get rid of it. I think that some bosses are like insta-killed by the Flash, but like it's not worth it. Lovely. And we'll just sneak on by. That's nice. I was really hoping that we wouldn't have to backtrack to get to the shop, which it looks like we do. Presumably the boss is this way, so presumably we won't have to do that. I'm gonna buy blue map because I actually think that secret rooms generally have better stuff than what's the other thing in there? I literally can't even remember. So that's how little it matters to me. Golden key matters not, but oh well. Ooh, there was another thingy. Okay, it looks like my parasite extras don't do much damage. I might have just been imagining that. We're going dark path. I walk into a fire. The soul, that's really good. I think we want proptosis, right? Like, its use is very good. It, in theory, doubled our damage, I think. Looking at our thing. I don't know if proptosis affects brimstone. Like, I don't know if you still get a negative, because it's meant to be, like, range-based, right? So I don't know if that still matters with Azazel brimstone, or just brimstone in general, I guess. So it does kind of look like it does. Like, I feel like sometimes it's quite weak at a range, but okay. But then up close, it's like absolutely demolishes. Bloat, you're dead. This run is OP. I feel like I could not ask for a better run as literally any character in the entire game. Especially as far as beating the game is concerned, this is it's gonna happen. Which almost makes me sad that it's mutually exclusive. Oh, I could fight Hush. I was thinking it's mutually exclusive. I could do the Beast, but I could do Hush. That would be good. Get that out of the way. Okay, we get. I don't know what the unlocks are, but I know that you get something for beating both of the time-sensitive bosses, that being Boss Rush and Hush. So definitely worth doing. Wrong button. And I think we'll make it. Like, I think we'll definitely beat both wounds in less than 10 minutes. So like, this run is a slaughter. I really wish I knew more specifically what Jar of Wisps does, because I feel like I haven't really gotten a chance to see it shine. On to the next floor. Which is a shame. Wow, that... just looking at the size of this floor from a blue map perspective, fucking massive. That's a shame. Literally doesn't matter in the slightest. We'll blow these up though, so give us a little bit extra deal chance. We'll just go in a straight path. We won't try and big brain it or anything. Having homing brimstone Homing... I almost said it again. Homing Brimstone is so nice. It's such a useful combo. I mean, homing always. I think in Repentance they made homing shots better, which is awesome. They made them super good. Okay, we're going Dark Path. I had to remind myself, or like check with myself if I had taken the Polaroid or the negative for a second there. Also, I feel like we've blown up a lot of tinted rocks, and we haven't gotten small rock, which is maybe I'm being selfish because I've gotten so much stuff, but okay, that's good. I think I don't know how it works with items that take 12 rooms to charge, but because it's makes so that you fully charge your spacebar item when you go into the boss fight. But again, I don't know how that works with this. Also, was my damage this low? I feel like my damage was like almost 40 during boss rush. Maybe I'm insane. Unless using the Jar of Wisps does something different. Don't know. Oh, that's painful. Okay, well, that's another charge on Jar of Wisps. Although, I probably should go to that secret room, shouldn't I? Although, the fact that it being this far away probably means that it's to the right. Would be my assumption. Tears up. Hematemesis. Not so hot. Ooh. Another wisp thing. We are now wisped to high hell. Ugh, that sucks so bad. Why is the boss room so close to the spawn room? Because this is the spawn room. Normally the boss spawns at the furthest possible location it can. That's odd. We want to go back because we want the Algiers rune, so unfortunately we have to huff it back over there. I was really hoping it wouldn't be a telepills, but the game knows not what I want, nor does it care, so. Also, these wisps are getting a touch out of hand. Hematemesis, just use it, because why not? Literally, for why not's sake. I assume that Hush, as always, will be a pain in the ass, so we really want to save our Algiers rune for that. Because he is eternally the most irritating boss. Well, second only to his big brother Delirium. Oh, also, yeah, I did get the double charge, which was nice. But I was expecting this to be Fred, not this. But okay. Holy Mantle, in general, really good. We can fly now because of Seraphim, that's awesome. But I think that Holy Mantle will not come in super handy for what we're trying to do, because I don't think it counts over the... Like, I should say, it doesn't count over the course of a big room, like in the case of... What do you call it? The Hush. Like, I'm not going to get a second charge in it. Yeah, that's... I feel like I was due bad pills, but because we've gotten pretty much exclusively good pills, so that's nice. Also, Danger Charge did fully charge the Jar of Wisp, which is awesome, because presumably that means that we can just use it willy-nilly, and then right before the boss fight, or when we go into the boss fight, we can use it then. Or I could take the much more reliable Book of Revelations. I think we'll take Jar of Wisps for now, because look at it. And then if I'm really hard up for health, I can come back. But I feel like that's unlikely to happen, so... Wow, that did very little damage. So... We'll see. Have no use for that. Getting... I feel like I've seen so many red hearts that getting Dark Bum would be so nice. But I have no say in the matter. Bugger. Also, we want to clear 2 more rooms, I think, so that we can get a charge on Jar of Wisps before the boss fight. Right? That makes sense to me, I think. because we'll get a full charge from the room anyway. So, assuming there are any more rooms that have enemies in them. Excuse me. This one's got the virus. If only I'd had that ages ago when I was still really dead set on using the Spike Stone plus my Midas Touch, but that's fine. I'm not bitter or anything. We do need to not take our time too much, because I'm noticing that we are actually coming quite close on the time limit for Hushy Boy. But that's fine. I think we can still make it no matter what. Just need to not, like, slow to a crawl. That's all. Okay, use that. Use that. You're dead. We have the key, so we don't need to worry. That's a bad item, and it should feel bad. We need to remember that we're going dark path after we presumably beat Hush. Also, we want to go into these instead of... I actually didn't mean to buy that, I just sort of lost track of myself, but that's fine. What's done is done. I don't know how that works with the eye tears. I don't know how it works with my tears. These are awful, by the way. And I'm kind of scared to take it in fear that it'll just ruin the run and make it impossible to go anywhere. If you get me. So the pencil, that's a good item, I think. Okay. Oh, I think there's a limit on wisp. That's a shame. I just used it and nothing came out, so. Okay. Oh yeah, we have bookworm now, so occasionally we're getting double the shots. I think that wisps block damage, so I think like block shots at the cost of like themselves. But I think that means we can just sort of sit here and charge up for a while at least. Something is shooting out blue flames. I assume it's one of my wisps. Not any of my items looking at my list. Also, we have the perfect amount of items to fully show on our list, which is nice. We also have the soul, actually, thinking about it, so in theory we can block some shots ourselves. Also, looking at that absolute mess of brimstones when all the flies are out, that's pretty sick. It's like looking at a diagram of an enzyme. What a fun comparison. I don't know why all these dudes are getting stuck, but it works in my favor, so I will not lament the opportunity. It's making a constant burning sound and it kind of makes me sad, but it's fine. Also, we want to fight Mega Satan and the Lamb and regular Satan, I guess, over just fighting Delirium, I think. Like, because obviously when you beat Hush, he gets a guaranteed Delirium room, but I don't think that we care for that. Oh, that was my first hit. This attack is the worst, because it's like, you can't dodge it if you don't have enough speed. And I think I have barely enough speed to dodge it, which isn't what you want to be hearing. Just gonna slowly progress a bit closer so we can get Proptosis damage, assuming that even matters. Wow, we just flawless oh, Hush. Nice. Soul of Azazel. Okay. And we're going down. We're not going into that room, we're going downwards. Lovely. And then, in theory, it should be a cakewalk from here. Should be no issue whatsoever. I would like the map, but... What is that? Is that Greed's Sack of Pennies? I think that item gives you heart containers depending on how much money you have. But I don't think that's very useful for me. I mean, I'll take it if I get the chance to. Like, if I find a key. But, in theory, it's not gonna do us much good, I don't think. You know what, I'm just gonna open this. I'm just getting the key. to pick up that item. Oh, nice. Ended out with a bang of double advocate. Lovely. Oh, and it ends with a troll bomb. How kind. Okay, we do want to pick that up. We don't care for the red. That's not a red chest, it's a gold chest. We don't care for the gold chest, but that's fine. Also, I think that the limits on like how much money you need are like pretty significant. I want to say it's like 30 cents or something, or like 25 cents maybe, so you can get a total of 4 health upgrades from it. I think the like only benefit of the item is that it works as the keeper, so the keeper can go over his limit of 3 health containers. Also, the Jar of Wisps, I think 12 is the maximum, it looks like. Pretty good. Stand still and let a brimstone boy shoot me. Nice one. So, because we have blue map and all the time in the world, might as well just go to every single one. Oh, I guess I did have enough, and I think 25 was where it's at. Oh, you give me bone hearts. Okay. That's interesting. Are you going to give me exclusively bone hearts? I kind of hope not. Like, bone hearts and spiders. Not the best rewards. I think he gave me a fly that time. I'm hoping he pays out. I know that these new beggars don't really pay out very quickly. Like, I know that the charge beggar, I don't think I've ever gotten one to pay out, even paying them like dozens and dozens. Oh, hey, Raven. We're playing Isaac, of course. Yeah, he's not cracking. Fight the boss. How you doing, Raven? Hope all is well. We're currently on a extremely powerful tainted Azazel run, so we're just cruising. And he's dead. Okay, that's perfection. That's how well we're doing. But we don't want it. I don't think we need it really. And yeah, we're going down. So these should all be deal with the devil items. We have a guppy item, right? Yeah. Hey, nice. Good to hear it. I think we want Incubus. Just because it's like doubles our damage, basically. The Alga's Rune might come in handy in the fight with my guy. What is his name? Jesus Christ. Mega Satan, that's the one. Did not remember his name. I sort of feel like our health has like dwindled pointlessly. Like I feel like items we've taken and like bone hearts and stuff, they've sort of taken it away. My guy Jesus Christ. When are they adding Jesus to Isaac? It's a missed opportunity. Old capacitor, okay. I was just blowing him up because I didn't want to play him, but okay, always nice to get an unlock, I guess. I'd love to fight the boss as well if you could be so kind, game. That'd be so good. I don't know why. I think he's going to be like hidden away in a corner. Instead of, yeah, that's pretty hidden away in a corner to me. You didn't add him, isn't he? Copyright over the church. Think, does the church have intellectual property to Jesus? That is an excellent question. I have no idea. I can only assume that they do, right? Like, they have some sort of control over allowing it. But in saying that, like, you fight Satan in this, you fight Mega Satan, which isn't a thing, but, like, you know, they've got something. I mean, it might just be that it's like, you're not meant to. but you can. Will this give me a charge? Yeah, well, no. I'll just hold on to this charge, because in theory, I don't think I'll need it, and I think I'm at the limit, so we should be God, we are going to absolutely demolish these guys. Oh. Satan's reared his head again. Honestly, if anything, I feel like this game is like almost like a Christian Advocate game, because like you're defeating like devilish beings. Is picture-in-picture mode good? Like I feel like I've used Steam for a long time, and when picture-in-picture mode was added, it was like terrible. But I don't know if it's still the case. Well, not terrible, but it was like not very useful. It's just the thing which lets you like, it's like, it basically like puts Steam into full screen, right? I mean, I know you were joking, but like, I assume that the church probably does have some control over it, right? Like, because religion's like that. Please open the void. Yay. For once I actually want to go to the void. This run is so powerful. I love looking at the big, like, the set of different floors that we can go to, or have been to. Wicked Crown, that's what we got for beating the Lamb. Hell Game, that's what we got for beating Mega Satan just now. Okay, we'll use the Wisps, because we want to get charges. So 12 is the limit on our spacebar, which makes me think that maybe 12 is the limit on the items in general? Question mark? We have not been hit in a while. Can you get multiple perfections? Because if so, that'd be amazing. 48-hour energy. Worth hanging on to. I don't really know if they do, because like, aren't they against modern day things? I don't know. I really don't know anything about how religious facilities handle modern day things, you know? Like how would they even, you know? Like there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, so it'd be difficult for governing bodies or religious bodies to have any say. I suppose it's especially difficult because I assume neither me nor you are religious, so we don't have any idea, right? Mask of Infamy, you are dead. Oh, I should have taken Guppy's bloody paw last time, otherwise it would have been Guppy now. That doesn't matter. Able is a nothing item. Also, because we have the thing, I assume we might as well just use it. Use the wisps every single time we're about to go into a room. No, I assume you're not religious, right? I mean, I guess this game isn't like bad for religious people, but like I assume people of religion wouldn't like this game, or at least Christian people, right? Not necessarily all people. More keys. I'm hoping to get the, what do you call it? I don't know. I guess like I feel like in my head, religious people are quite sensitive about, or Christian people are quite sensitive about Christianity, you know? So I don't know. Like I feel like in the past, Christian people didn't like Doom because it was, I don't know. Ooh, we're Guppy. I think this is the first time I've been Guppy since Repentance came out. I mean, you're right. It's literally all about killing demons. Like, surely they should be overjoyed with people enjoying the act of killing demons, but as far as I'm aware, they aren't. Oh, hello, Delirium. Lovely to see ya. This fight should be over in a flash. This might be the fastest Delirium kill I ever have. So far. If he can stay bloody still. I think we just got hit as well. There goes our flawless Delirium fight. Use our Alga's rune. Couldn't hurt. He's dead. got hemoptysis from that. I'm also going to fight every single boss on this floor because I want to. I want to experience this run for a little bit longer, if I can help it. And also, I don't know if new items can appear in the same run they're unlocked in, but worth testing, or worth checking, right? And also, there's that item called the R key, which would let me restart, and then I could do other things on this character, like I could do Beast, or I could do Mother, like, that would be amazing if that existed. Nah, we want Epic. We want the Epic. Come on, give us the boss room. Also, sometimes pencil triggers over a rock and it like lags the game up, and it is very concerning. Money heart literally doesn't matter, but okay. Man, I'm amazed we found so many bosses so early, because we are now not finding any. I was thinking it'll be like a couple extra minutes of roaming around fighting bosses, but they do not want us to find them. Okay. Are there just no bosses on this side of the map? It's painfully looking that way. Magic 8 ball. Give us something. Well, there's a boss. It's the Frail. So he's dead now. Book of Sin, or Book of the Dead rather. Nah, there's no reason to keep it. God, this floor is so massive. I wonder if this floor follows the normal limit of a 13 by 13 floor. If it does, then it's probably much easier to get to an error room that way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, from left to right it is still 13. So, it could be that it still has the limit. Unclear. By the way, Raven, we talked about this ages ago, about how I should make a TikTok of like all the dumb shit that I do on this, in this game. And I was thinking, that would be the perfect place to make, a compilation of all the times I've walked into spikes. It would be perfect. It's exactly the kind of content that short attention span is TikTok user would want. The only problem there is that I'm too boomer to understand how to use TikTok quite yet, so I need to learn. Also, I think that's every boss on this floor, so I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with it, so I might as well just escape. Assuming I can find the escape. I think it's the bottommost boss fight? Yeah, I mean, I think TikTok has like a limit of like a minute or something. I feel like every time I've ever seen a TikTok, it's never been longer than a minute, so I can only assume, right? But, it's not the way. But, you never know. Could be that people just don't want to make longer TikToks. I mean, I imagine, again, attention span. People don't want to waste their viewers' time, which is fine. I think I'll need to download the app first before I go any further with this idea, though. Why did I just take damage? Oh. Is it over here? Oh. I mean, I definitely have enough enough stupid deaths to go over the time limit, but whether or not there's any point in it. Right. That was a good run. That was a crazy good run. We had Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart. It worked out perfect. Hemoptysis, that's the thing we got for beating Delirium. And now we're pretty good on... God, we've done so much on Tainted Azazel. Jesus, I didn't realize we'd done so much. We need Hush on him and then the other bits as well. We could do Dark Path Tainted Apollyon. I think instead I'm going to do Dark Path Tainted Eden. And then next I'll do Dark Path Tainted Apollyon. Like the run after that. Okay. I already want to get hit on this run, this one, because I feel like these are just terrible items. But that's fine. If you don't know, Tainted Eden changes all of his items and I think his stats whenever he gets hit. So the idea is just you get as much itemage as you can, just absolutely stock up, and then it'll all change when you get hit. I think when I first played as him, I started with Mama Mega. So for the first floor, I just was like bombing through. Yeah. So it should be familiar to you, Raven. Just gotta not get hit. I assume also like things like Holy Mantle work quite well, because I don't think that getting hit with that triggers it. So you could technically tank a hit on a good run if you had, by luck, gotten Holy Mantle on it. So food for thought, I suppose. Also, I don't think the best friend, my spacebar item, is very good, but I think it's probably decent damage against the boss, because it's essentially just a bomb, right? So worth waiting for it. And I think it also like tracks them, so they attack it. Wow, that insta-killed them. Okay. So we're going Dark Path. And I think we could, if we have it available to us. No, we don't even need to do boss rush, we've already done it. Oh, this is just greed. Okay. That was bad damage, but what's done is done. Oh, we have Pulse Worm. I was thinking, why are our tails all fucked up? I think your trinkets get rerolled as well, so no point holding out for that if that's what you're hankering for. Oh, we lost our spacebar item completely. That sucks. I was hoping we would at least keep it. Keep a spacebar item. That seems odd. I'd assume it doesn't turn into a different item we possess, it just turns into nothing, right? We do have a key. I also kind of wanted to... Oh, I think I know what happened. We had Oh No, or No, or whatever that item's called, which makes it so that you never find spacebar items. And then when we got hit, it re-rolled us, and because we had a spacebar item, it got rid of it. But it also got rid of the trinket, so... I don't remember what this does. Like, I know you double tap and it, like, flies forwards. Oh, I guess it re-rolls them. I greatly dislike the guillotine. I want to get off this one as soon as possible. It's like, objectively a good item, because it's like a damage, tears, and an orbital, but I feel like it's so hard to keep track of your body whilst you're in it that it's like... I would rather just not have it in the first place. Ooh, we have... What is that item called? It's called like astral projection or something. Also, we have Ouroboros, which we do not want. Drop that. I don't think I've ever picked that item up, so... That's the first time I've ever seen it. Yeah, we'll take the jar. I mean, it's not great, but having it is a spacebar item, so it'll at least get the juices flowing. I was hoping to get a bomb out of that sack so we could blow up that trinket. What am I saying? Tinted rock. I was going to say trinted rock, which obviously that's not right. So we do also have common cold, which is not bad. Unfortunately, because of the changes they made to rerolling, it doesn't actually let you... you don't keep, like, transformations, so even though we have a syringe, we won't get spun. Which I actually think that they added that, or they made that change specifically for this character. Like, they didn't want you to be able to re-roll your run over and over again until you just got everything and then you were going. I feel like they actually genuinely wanted you not to do that with this character in mind. Which is fine. Also, we have guillotine again. There's like, you got a guillotine, reroll, guillotine again. They really want me to have it. We also have Ankh, which I don't think will do anything unless I were to die, like, as this roll. So, Nothing we can do about that. We want angel deals, because I think the rerolls take from the same pool as themselves. We should use that hangman card to get all that shit back in that big room, but oh well. So yeah, if you take angel deal items, you'll get items from the angel deal pool. If you take devil deal, you get items from the devil deal pool. I think. So like the shop item we had rerolled into a different spacebar item from the shop. Like we had the jar, now we have the counter. Just the way the cookie crumbles. I feel like the guillotine should allow you to like separate yourself from your body, but I don't know. Like allow your head to shoot instead of your damn. I think compost is a bad item. My newly acquired spacebar item. I think it makes it so that you can convert dropped like consumables like keys, coins, blah blah, blah into flies and spiders. It's like not amazing unless you're on like a game breaking run where you want to, and I think if you use it, it just spawns one when there's nothing in them. So not great, but it's a thing, I guess. That room is scary, but I didn't take it. Take a hit. I suppose if you're playing as like the Lost and there's a bunch of hearts on the ground, it'd probably be pretty good. Yeah, I was just being... Wow. This run is terrifying. We have, what's it called? The flat rock, the like skipping rock, plus ipecac, plus soy milk. So we have extremely quickly bouncing explosive shots. It's pretty good, but it's terrifying still. We don't care for you. We didn't go to our item room, did we? I don't think. So we'll go back for that. I figured that I don't know why. Like Isaac's sense was tingling, and I thought, nah, I'm not gonna get a regular judgment out of this guy, am I? I'd love to get an item that lets me fly. That'd be nice. So many rooms that have a lot of floor that I can't step on. That having a bit of flight would be nice. We got the mitre, which never mind. We don't have the mitre. So pick up the rock. I don't know why. I find it so hard to use Mom's bracelet, I think it's called. I missed the bouncing ipecac shots. How did we not die? Something that we had gave us like a tiny bit of health and it saved us. Yeah, justice is good. We have alabaster box, what? I do not want that. I feel like alabaster box is an angel deal item, right? Oh no, it is a shop item, isn't it? Damn. So we have max tiers, which is pretty nice. Although, no angel deal, no item room inside, so we have to just hope that we get something good out of this next time where I foolishly take damage, so. Pain. We have chocolate milk. I don't know if I like Tainted Eden. How you almost dead, the real question. I don't know how I'm not actually dead, is the question. Like, I feel like I've been hit so many times in a row. I feel like I just keep getting lucky and the items I get are giving me health. Now I'm dead. Okay, yeah, I deserve that. But we go again. I should have been dead on that last run like 10 floors before or 10 rooms before I actually died. Because I got hit over and over again. Nah, no spike trap for me. Just a regular old room with the regular old enemies. Diplopia is cool. not gonna be able to buy it, but it's cool. Unless I get unbelievably lucky with my items. Just thinking. The parasitoid tears, it's a pretty good item, but is it something I want to be super careful about getting hit over? Like to the point where if I found like a blood donation machine, would I want to put myself into it so that I can get rid of whatever else I have? Not that I have much else. One makes you small. Oh. It bothers me that one makes you larger, makes you gives you a transformation, and one makes you smaller doesn't. Like, let me be an ant. Make me tiny. Parasitoid is cleaning up, tell you what. Also, Book of Belial's pretty damn good as well. Although it is going to force us to get a thing. Whoops, I actually thought that he wouldn't touch me. I was like, I thought that they were further enough away that I wouldn't get hit by that. I sort of feel like I actually did dodge that as well. Ah. So, the biggest annoying thing about transformations is that items that give you consumables don't give you consumables anymore. So like we have Libra, which normally gives you 6 coins, 6 bombs, and 6 keys. But because of the way it goes, where it's just put into your pool, it doesn't give it to you, which is a damn shame. Because, I mean, realistically, you don't need many more keys than 6 per run anyway. We have magnetized tears, which is a bad item. But nothing I can do about it. Literally, it's completely out of my control. Except for getting hit, I suppose. I could get hit and then use something else, but that's optimism at its finest. I don't know why I keep using Grandfather Fly pile of dirt or whatever this thing's called, just like immediately, as if it does something more than just spawn a fly. The real reason I wanted that Libra thing is because we don't have any keys. And I think this is the secret room. Just kidding. Okay, I guess secret room's probably above me or to my right. This room could be the transformation of me. It is. Panic button, bad. And this room is now very cursed. Why am I shooting random tears? What is making that happen? I love the music there. It's just terrifying. Data miner is a terrible item anyway, in my opinion, but I think it gives you like a 1 room damage or like stat buff in addition to the fucking weird stuff that does to all the enemies. So, oh, we have an item now, or a key. We can go to the item room. Finally. I don't know why. I guess it's probably because he's like mega weird that he encourages Eden, now Tainted Eden, encourages you to like play like an idiot so that you can reroll your run. Or he encourages me to do that, I suppose. Which is not a good thing, but it's a thing. I almost feel like I should just use Blue Baby's only friend to deal damage, because my tears are not so hot. And it does. Nice. And we want to do Mega Satan if we can, so we will just go for Angel Deals. For the key pieces, obviously. Wow. Let me see if this is a permanent effect. So, I think we got like speed, shot speed or something. So, it looks like it persists. So maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Although I do feel like our tears are weird, even though we have nothing to make it that way. Like, The only thing that affects our tiers from our item list is Cat and Ninetales. And that's not doing it. That's a damage and shot speed up, I think, so it's definitely not that. Lovely. I don't ever want to use data miner in the same room as an enemy because I greatly dislike the cursed enemy appearances. So if I can help it, I'd rather just use it outside. Well, it is giving me quite a sizable damage increase. It looks like nice. Who do we say we're going to play after this? I can't remember. I suppose I'll remember when I go back to the menu. Who was it? Changed it to Polygon, they said it was going to play. I think that is who I will play. Another damage up. I wonder if I took damage whilst in the effects of having data miner, if it would if it would persist, you know, like after I rerolled, would I still be stat augmented? Yeah, I figured that the boss room would be down here, but no harm in checking. Wow, I am apparently not as good as I thought I was at predicting where the secret room is. Oh well. Wow, enemies that explode into enemies, like literally explode into enemies. That's a hard pill to swallow. Almost literally. I'm just using Blue Baby's only friend as if it's like Ludovico technique. Wow, you didn't die. Because, goddamn. I mean, our stats are pretty good, but damn, maybe I need to stop using Blue Baby's only friend at all. Because our stats might actually be crazy. What is that bomb? Oh my god. Why does he throw sad bombs? Oh, we got that new item. The one we unlocked last time. I don't know what it does though. The weird massive red blood splotch thing. And now we have Tech 2. And this is a crazy looking combo. The like chemophage shots plus Tech 2, although it does make hitting my shots incredibly difficult. We'll go to our shop, because no angel deal, because obviously. We do not want the purple heart. That's what it's called. I'll take this. Literally doesn't matter, because it'll be gone, presumably before we get to the next shop. Holy shots would be nice, though. And we want to save a bomb at least so that we can go to the deal with the angel next time, presumably, and bomb the shit out of the statue, presumably. Obviously, gotta get there. We're preemptively having our fingers crossed. They took away our ability to choose. That's nice. We have still got a laser beam. Love to see it. We need the healing. And I don't think this will have anything under it, right? Never mind, it's a way out. Oh, we have the dingle thing. Where if we blow up poops, we get those. Nice. Speak of the devil. Also, I think that Sci-Fly should protect us from those traps, so that's nice. I feel like Sci-Fly might accidentally keep us locked into this particular set for a while. which is fine. We have Yumhard as well, which is always a sight for bad eyes. Ah. Rune Bag could be good. It's like being overly optimistic about every single shitty run we get back to back. But it definitely could be good. It has potential for being an okay item. Oh, Jawbone, I think could snatch up those things that were on the floor back there. If I'm not mistaken. I think it acts like a boomerang. Please. Actually touch them. Yeah, it does. Okay. Nice. Come a bit closer. wanna hit the pills. I cannot resist a good old pill. There we go. Perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. Why does it have to be so pixel perfect? There we go. Another one makes you small. We have no money anymore, so no reason to lament not being able to go to our shop. Just kidding, we have money. Also, our membership card is gone. Already, just like I said. So it's an extra thing to think about out of the window. How on earth did I not get hit? I don't remember what this item does. I think it's just like a knockback item. I still don't know what it does, even after using it. Lovely. Wow. Bomb for two coins. Not useful. I think that the Isaac community thinks that Mysterious Liquid is a good item, but I'm not certain I agree. I feel like it's perfect against like stationary enemies, but other than that, it's like an okay out of 10 item. Maybe enemies that... I suppose it's because there's quite a large percentage of enemies that just fly. So maybe that's why I'm skeptical about the usefulness of it. But Quince, that's a fantastic item. Toucans. Think of the rune. There we go. Per throw. Would I have changed Quince if I had the chance? I don't think so. I think Quince is pretty good. Good enough to do. Yeah, good enough to take. Not that it matters, because obviously, but for now, good enough to take. Wow, a dual boss fight between the easiest boss in the game and the boss I hate the most. Love it. What does this item do? Bean item. I think it might deflect shots. That's my guess. Basically. Please give me an angel peel. It's like a 2/3 chance. Thank Christ. Trinity Shield is bad. This called like Monstero or something. Monstrance. I think we'll die if we fight this angel, but I'm willing to do it anyway. Has to be done. Wow. Trash microphone. Raven, can you... I died because of this stupid microphone. Oh well, that's fine. That's almost dog shit anyway. I need to restart the game real quick. Oh, that's what old capacity was. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I needed to... I paused in an inopportune spot. But... oh well. That run had very little going for it. Not that that wasn't my fault. Spill some water on myself. Lovely. Like I'm 5 years old. Oh yeah, it is pretty. I mean, yesterday I was getting changed and I had thrown my shirt onto the bed, and because my bed's currently got a red duvet cover, I was like, I couldn't find my shirt. Just more on things. Hey, game audio. Also, because that run was going nowhere and it's over now, we'll do Tainted Apollyon and we'll go Dark Path. Dark Path Tainted Apollyon. Curse of Darkness doesn't bother me. I do need to keep my eyes open though if I want to kill enemies. I feel like Tainted Apollyon has the potential to be super weak if you just... Luckfoot's really good. If you're not careful with him. I also want to try out Tainted Keeper. Because I know what he does. Unlike with most other characters in the game who have the Tainted variants. I actually know what he does. If I can get 2 more pennies, I'll happily take that pill, since Luckfoot facilitates my pill-eating habit in Isaac, so... Not in real life, of course. I think it doesn't identify them, but it makes any pill that might have been bad into a good pill. Or maybe it's just like, it changes all pills from being bad to either being good or neutral. Maybe? So it's like, Luckfoot would combine well with bad PhD. We fought Mega Satan already, actually, so... We can rest easy on angel deals. Although, they're pretty good still, so whether or not we want to rest easy on angel deals is another question. Please. Please. And I'm gonna go back and open up that stone chest. Because even though we're pressed for time slightly, because we do want to fight. Wow, the one time I actually don't want a damage upgrade, and I want 1 single coin. And it just bones me. I could have turned into a fly, but I feel like a damage up is still pretty good, even if it's not a single penny. We could probably bank on getting another penny, right? Right? Right, game? Although, maybe I shouldn't be so eager to get a pill. It's just a pill. Blighted Ovum. You don't scare me much. Maybe. Maybe I should be scared of Blighted Ovum. I feel like his creep on the ground lasts so long that it's scary. Okay, that is the item I thought it was. Thank God. Oh, I just remembered. I actually have something weird, like a really weird coincidence to talk about. So, the other day on stream, I talked about how I had never seen... Oh, God. I'd never seen a blind person. And how I didn't think it was that weird to have never seen a blind person, right? Like, where would you ever see one? If you didn't know one already. Like, there's no blind people get... Like, yeah, I think this was on, like... Tuesday when I was streaming the other day. I mentioned how I'd never seen a blind person before, and then yesterday, while I was walking home from college, yeah, the other day is like a couple days, and then yesterday while I was walking home from college, I saw a blind person. Like, it was literally like the day after I streamed. Also, the virus gave us a green fly instead of a red fly. Like, I didn't even realize at first. I was like, oh, that person has a dog with them. And then they were in the shop I was in, and they were just... And they couldn't see. And I was amazed. I was like, what are the chances that immediately after talking about never having seen a blind person before, I then immediately see the first blind person I've ever seen in my life? Like, such an odd coincidence. It's like the universe heard me and created that blind old man to facilitate my curiosity. I want to know why he's green. Oh, does this fly give contact damage, like poison? That's crazy if that's true. This room, I had so much time in that room. Like, yeah, like, the universe was like, he's never seen a blind man before. Let's change that one. Like, it's just such a weird coincidence that I had never seen a blind person before, and then immediately after talking about it, there is one. Fuck. Why did it have to be 3 girdlings? Why couldn't it just have been 2? And why didn't my dummy move even a step? Well, there's my angel deal, or devil deal gone for this one. The government, like, he's also, yeah, they're like, he's gonna realize that blind people aren't real, and then he's gonna imagine. You never know what you might find. That's a terrible item. I should have sucked it up. So the virus, like the green fly I sucked up from the virus doesn't seem to be doing anything. Like, it's just green. I thought it was doing poison damage, but nope. Just green. Now I just need to, like, I was going to say I need to encounter a deaf person, but I actually have met a deaf person before. Damn. The government conspiracy trifecta of blind people, people in wheelchairs, and deaf people. Because I have also never seen a person in a wheelchair. Maybe these are the downside of not leaving your house, is that you don't ever see people who have specific conditions. You never know. The other of course possibility is that they really just don't exist. I don't know, like I just mostly on the bus. Do people with wheelchairs frequent buses? I feel like, not that they don't have anywhere to go, but I don't know. I feel like in my head, I feel like it makes more sense to have someone drive you somewhere than take a bus if you're in a wheelchair. Maybe that's a weird take. Also, kill this guy, hopefully get a deal, ignore it, and then use the joke card in the next deal. That's the plan. Oh, my fly did give poison. Maybe it's just a chance instead of guaranteed. Yeah, ignore it. We don't care about anything else. Here you go. Oh, okay, like when you've seen them, they've been on a bus. Gotcha. Prayer card. It's whatever. As in the 2B lives in the wheelchair I've seen in the one at high school. But a higher percentage of them you've seen on a bus. Interesting. I'm gonna use prayer card if I lose it, then oh well. Just thinking if I'm forgetting and I have seen someone in a wheelchair, but I don't think I have. I've seen people in like mobility scooters in like shops and stuff, but that doesn't count, right? Because you don't have to be in a wheelchair to use one. I've also, like, obviously I've been on buses and I've seen that they have like wheelchair accessible like seats, but I've never seen anybody in them in a wheelchair, so. Maybe there's just not that many people in wheelchairs in the place I live. Which would be a weird statistic, but not impossible, I suppose. I'm sort of rethinking my thoughts on whether or not the dummy is good. Speaking of wheelchairs, oh, you've got a wheelchair story for me. Hit me with it. Always down for a wheelchair story, I was going to say. That's a weird thing to say. Stop it, just die. Chat in the corner. Maybe not impossible, they can't walk because he's the bus more walk. Yeah, but like, I feel like typically people who are in wheelchairs, they have like, not carers, but they have like access to people who who can take them places. Anyway, yeah, go on. Hit me with your story. That was kind of close. Please die. This run is in a really bad spot. So reports about some people are trying to spread wheelchair accessible benches. I saw that too. I actually think this might sound weird. I actually think that yeah, I saw that with the benches with the hole in the middle. I actually think that that's like an anti-homeless people sleeping on a bench thing rather than a wheelchair thing. Like, yeah, it really is like just anti-homeless architecture. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, it sounds dumb to say it, but a person in a wheelchair doesn't need a seat. They are in a seat. Like, like, in that capacity at least, you know. I'm not saying that people in wheelchairs can't sit in chairs, but like, in regards to things like that, they don't really need that spot. And not to say that I'd rather... Where am I getting... Oh, it's from... Like, it's so odd. It's like when, I think it was in, like, New York City, in the underground. Yeah, it's, exactly. It's like, it's not a seat. It's just, like, a space. Like, I think they did something in... I want to say it was New York City, where they had benches in the subway, and they took them out. And they were like, and people asked them like, oh, why did you take them out? And they were like, oh, it was to prevent homeless people sleeping on them. And they were like, and the response was just like, you know, that's not a good thing, right? Like, so weird. Like, I don't understand why people think that's a good thing. You know, like, oh, I should use prayer card. Why the governments think it's a good thing to be like, let's prevent homeless people from sleeping on these. It's like, it's not like they're actually solving a problem. They're just making the people who are already part of a problem, like, that they are facing, in a worse place. Like, it makes no sense. It's very weird. Like, people who are already homeless, they aren't dealing with the problem of homelessness. They're dealing with the problem of homeless people sitting on benches. Or sleeping on benches. I have not seen South Park. In general, I feel like South Park is, like, since it's mostly just shock humor, it doesn't appeal to me too much. I've seen, like, bits and pieces, though. I'm assuming they have I think in my head, South Park is sort of similar to The Simpsons in regards to, like, there's so many episodes that they're bound to have, like, some predictions that are right or, like, some really spot-on commentary. So, like, they probably got things. Oh, yeah, I should play those games. I heard that they're really good, like, even though they're, like, jokey and South Park based. I heard that the Stick of Truth games are actually, like, really quite good RPGs. Which is funny. Of course it's given to by a mayor. That's, who else would be doling out anti-homeless orders? If not someone in a position of power in a city. We want the sacks. Because we have very few resources. But we don't want to waste our deal. Chemical Peel I probably should have sucked up, because I don't think it's very good. Wow, I didn't get it. Yeah, I've heard that they're really good. I definitely should at some point. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they're too long either, so it's not like I would... Like, you know, they're RPGs, so they're longer than average, but, like, I don't think that they're, like, massively long, like Final Fantasy game or anything. Like, not at that level. Yeah, I don't know either. I assume that you can stream it, right? Like, in my head, it's, like, odd if you can't stream a video game. Like, like outside of like obviously TOS things like porn games and shit like that, but like a game that's like an officially licensed South Park video game, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to stream it. I mean, they allow you to like stream like GTA and stuff, and that game has like strip clubs. That this like South Park the game just has like crude humor, I assume. So I assume it's fine. If not, then they're just they're being prudes about it. Oh, the advocate! I could see myself getting hit by you a lot. Are you the advocate? I never remember. I never remember which one's the advocate and which one's the other one. I knew it was coming. Fuck. I am really in a dire strait with my equipment. I am very, very weak and very frail. And we are permanently cursed with being able to not see where we're going. I didn't even see the attack that hit me there. Life is pain, with no real life luck. And no will to live either. I watched this show yesterday. I watched it all the way through yesterday. It's called like Jupiter's Legacy, I think. Or like Ascension? Jupiter's Ascension? I don't know. It's like a show about superheroes. Or it's a show about like superheroes who are really old, like they became superheroes in like the 1930s, and now their kids are superheroes and the world's full of superheroes. And the whole time, it's like 8 episodes, hour long each. I don't think a single thing happens in the show. Like, I feel like there is no plot, like, pretty much at all. Like, something happens in the first episode, and they're like, oh, we gotta solve this. And then it doesn't even get, like, touched on until the last episode, and nothing happens in between. It's, like, the show wasn't bad, it's just that nothing goes on in it. And I feel like it's especially weird because it's almost like it tries to be like The Boys or like Invincible on a more recent example. And because because Invincible came out like 2 weeks ago or something, it's like it's so weird because it's so much worse. Oh, I should have saved that vert pill for when I found a better pill. Oh well. And maybe it's just because like Invincible has like an unbelievably star-studded cast. I feel like it's very odd that there's basically nobody in that entire show who has like a significant amount of big roles in other things. And not that that necessarily means that it's bad for those reasons, but like it's still not a great show. It's very odd. I was thinking maybe I should have held on to the prayer card's Eternal Heart, because then I could tank a hit and it wouldn't reduce my deal chance, but even then, I don't think it matters. Invincible, the other show, like Invincible has like a crazy star-studded cast, but Jupiter's, whatever it's called, has like nobody in it who has been in anything. And it's very weird to be like, oh, like, I guess sometimes it's fine because in a show, if the show is good enough, it's like, wow, these actors are really good despite being, like, having no acting, like nothing special about them. Well, not nothing special about them, like nothing notable about their history in acting. But like, there's just nothing. Like, they're not amazing actors. They're not terrible, but like, it was the okayest TV show I've ever seen. It was like, it was non-offensive, and there were no good moments. Like, I'm thinking in my head, if there is a single scene, yeah, it's like nothing. I don't think there was a single scene in the show which was like good. but there wasn't any scene that I was like, wow, this is really bad either. Like, it was just like nothing. Actually, there's one character who I thought was really good, and he has no superpowers, but he has like this like rod which he can like tell it to do things, like teleport him, and it'll do it. Like he says, take me to that van over there, and it'll teleport into it. And which sounds kind of lame, but like he's pretty cool. And like there's a scene where like he's basically the whole time he's like pretending to be like really inept and like really dumb or bad at committing crimes because he's a criminal. But then I'm just gonna take it because nothing else is happening in this run. But then he's like getting threatened, and they take his rod from him, and he's just like immediately like breaks his character and is like a scary criminal dude. Like the dude who sent him on some job that he fucked up, like he just kills him in an instant using his rod. It's like crazy. Also, I took an I can see forever fill, but I do not care to go and look at the secret rooms. Like that is the only scene in the show which I would say is good. The rest of it's just nothing, which is a shame because it's 8 hours of, well, it's like 8 hour-long episodes. So it took up all day yesterday to watch the whole thing. And I was in a bad mood yesterday because I was like, I fucking wasted the whole day watching this shitty show. I feel like if a show is non-offensive the whole way through, it's bad, right? Like, because it's just a waste of time. Like, whether I had watched it or didn't watch it, nothing changed. Which is a darn shame. Maybe. I mean, I think that in the the comic it's based on, I think it's like really short. Like maybe it's like 5 issues or something like that. And there's like one big thing that happens in the comic, and they don't even like it doesn't even happen in the show. It's like why did they even bother? It's just like literally all day yesterday I was in a bad mood because I was like, I fucking wasted my whole day watching this dog shit show. Which was a shame as well, because yesterday was my brother's girlfriend's birthday, so we were doing things for that, but I was like just grumpy because I was like, fuck, I had to watch that stupid fucking show. Literally, like a channel I subscribed to on YouTube, they made like a half an hour long video about it. That's crazy. Like, I mean, the CGI and stuff was like good. There wasn't anything wrong with that. Like in terms of production, I guess you can tell, right, that it's like a high production value show, but it's just just bad. Like, it also has, you know how in old cartoons and old superhero properties like comics and stuff, the superheroes just sort of had whatever powers like to overcome the situation. Like maybe they had telekinesis, or maybe they could control the weather or time travel or anything, right? Like they just had whatever they needed. It's sort of like that style, but the downside of that style is that every single fight is just punch, 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 punch. It's like there are literally scenes where a person moves at like super speed and they dash forwards, and then they just stop in front of the bad guy and they punch them. It's all like, and like every single fight is like that. Or there'll be a character who can shoot beams, and so they just shoot a beam. Like, they don't do anything creative with it or anything special with it. It's just punch or beam. It's like they have superpowers and they look good. It's a live action anime. Kinda, yeah, but like I feel like anime gets away with any of that weird shit because it's not real people. That's actually a really good way of viewing it. Or thinking about it even. It really is like a live action anime. It's like a live action bad anime. Because like it has like all the downsides that anime has, but because it's real life, they shine more. Yeah, that's a reasonable rating for it at 27%. It's like, it's because it really isn't bad. Like, nothing bad happens in it, but it's just, it's not good. Like, it's hard to like talk shit about it in the sense that it's like it does anything wrong, because everything it does is fine, but it just doesn't do anything. It has like a split storyline aspect of it as well, where like it takes place like half of it in the past and half of it in the present, with the half in the past being like I don't think it deserves that bad of a rap, nominating it for a worst picture award, but like even still, it's like a non-offensive nothing. So I feel like if I were to, I would never want to watch it again, but like if I were to watch it again, it's the kind of movie you watch and like point and laugh, you know. Also, like where they got their powers from, it's like the main character, what's his name? The Utopian, his superpower name or superhero name, and everyone like follows him to this island that he's been dreaming about. God, I mean, yeah, it's not good, but I don't think it warrants such vitriol from reviewers. Like that seems overly harsh, I think, to nominate it for a bunch of like worst awards. Seems I should have avoided that. God damn it. Seems mean. Also, I'm gonna fight the angel and then turn his key into into a fly. I don't know if my reflection was a good idea or not. What's the character the actor plays? Because unfortunately, for some reason, I still remember the characters' names, like, for the most part at least. So, and I none of them were bad actors. I don't think. I actually think that the worst actor was maybe the main like superhero dude. What's his name? The Utopian, but he's even still, he's not bad. Oh god, an invisible enemy. But the fact that someone won the award for worst actor, Balaam Abrax, is that the name of his character? Is that the name of him, like the person who plays him? Because that name does not sound familiar, and that is a crazy name. Who the hell is that? Balaam? Wait, are we thinking of the same film? Hang on. Oh, you're talking about Jupiter Ascending. I'm talking about Jupiter's Legacy. That guy's played by like Eddie Redmayne or something, isn't he? There's so many. There's apparently a bunch of Jupiter related shows and films and whatnot. I mean, I think they're both pretty awful, aren't they? I think that Jupiter's Ascending, the film about space, I assume, is like considered to be terrible, but the show I'm talking about is just like meh. I don't know if I've seen Jupiter's Ascending, thinking about it now. I mean, not that I would want to have seen it, but I don't think I have. Man, the soul really not coming in too clutch. We have a lot of health sitting around. Play a sacrifice room. I have no reason not to. Specifically for that reason. We could fight Hush, but I think we'll just die on the Hush instead of getting anywhere. So we might as well not fight the Hush. That was quicker than I was expecting. I don't know why I thought we were not on the mom's hard fight. Also, holy shit, we are so weak. I don't know why in my head that Jupiter's Ascending film, the space one, I'm associating it with this, I don't know. I feel like we have to take the Mitre, but I really want to take the other one. I really don't want to take the Mitre. I want to take the Angel just for protection, and I'm going to take it for the protection. I'm going to kill the Angel for a fly. And I want to get hit as little as possible, so I'm going to be extra careful. And we're going down. We want to fight Satan and then the Lamb. I don't know why. I feel like this run actually isn't that bad. I'm overplaying how bad it is in my head because I want it to be good. Like, it's not a good run, but it's definitely not awful. There we go. I think they would have stayed, but I'm glad I did the room. I'm just going to attribute doing the sacrifice room to getting that that angel deal with the I'm feel blessed sort of thing. Look at the famine. Yeah, we'll go fly. Jesus, they absolutely gunned it over here. Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of you, you weird mouthy melee weirdos. And also we're bombing all the fires because we need the health. I guess in my head I sort of associate a weak run with having really low tiers, and we have like no tiers to speak of. That's probably why I'm sad on this run. Low energy Sag. I think our speed's good enough that we would want Lard if he drops it. Actually, equals 3 is, or not equals 3, less than 3 is good too. Although it pains me in my soul that wasn't the way to the boss fight. I still can't figure out if the what do you call it, the virus fly that we sucked up, the green fly, if it does anything different. Because I sometimes feel like I see things getting poisoned, but I really can't say for certain. Like, they explode into green, that's for sure, but I don't know if they're taking poison damage. That seems odd, by the way, thinking about that Jupiter Ascending character who got worst supporting actor. He's played by Eddie Redmayne, and Eddie Redmayne's a good actor, as far as I'm aware. He played, like, obviously he played that character in the Harry Potter spin-offs, and he played Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. I think he did. Don't think I'm imagining that. Unfortunately, I think that sacrifice rooms reset their progress on... I don't think I've ever faced this enemy before. They reset their progress when you go to the next floor, so nothing to be gained from out of that. I think there's enough health on the floor for it. Use the devil card for maximum irony. Now we don't really have to focus. I feel like Satan is, because he's a classic boss, it's like a boss I've fought a lot, so I feel like I don't necessarily need to think as hard in fighting him as I do other bosses, but still want to focus so I don't get it. Since, you know, I need all the help I can get with how dog shit I'm playing. Oh, it's going to be hard to predict his hooves with the dummy out, isn't it? Because he's going to stomp him 50% of the time. Crikey. Oh, they added contact damage to his hoof as well. They added contact damage to Mom's foot, but they also damaged that. Nice. Okay. That's Satan done. We just need to do the lamb and we'll actually get something out of this run. Also, we're going apparently full red hot action. So we don't want to fight Delirium, at least not yet. And we've done Mega Satan, right? Yeah. Mega Satan is done and dusted. They're just terrible. The only one I would even maybe consider taking is a Thame, and that item is awful. Oh, I could not suck them up because they don't count. Damn it. Since I could suck them up with Abyss, but that doesn't work. I don't think it works, actually. I have no evidence. Only want me to find out. Fuck. It didn't work. I'm hoping to save my Yara rune for if I find a chest I can double it. And maybe get 2 okay items. Or 2 great items. I'm not fussy. I do want to get an item though. I think that most of the items in there are just useless, right? Duality, we're not getting any more deals. The Cambion Conception as well as Brother Bobby are both awful. Are there 2 of you in this room? Alternate question. Are there 3 of you in this room? No, just 2. Okay. 2 I can manage. 3 I can maybe just die in. If you'll stop long enough for me to kill you, that would be awesome. Lovely. I was thinking I might stream Apex, because I've been really wanting to play that game a bit more. Because I used to play it a lot, but I have not played it much in a couple of years at this point. So I was thinking of playing that, streaming it, because why not? I'm just being reckless. I need to be more careful. Before I end up getting myself killed. Please. Yeah, Apex has been out for a while. At least a couple of years. I want to say it came out in like 2017. It's been a while. Yeah, time flies, eh? Focus time though, because we're up against the lamb. I'd be lying if I said I had full confidence in fighting the lamb, unlike with Satan. I feel like even if it opens, I don't want to face. I do not want to face Delirium because I feel like it'll just be demoralizing. Because there's no way I'll beat him. Oh. Punching bag, dummy, whatever it's called. Pulling its weight right there. And there. Secondary homing shot. It's like target is pretty nice. Although it's bringing that into question a little bit there. Please die. I do not want to die. Please. Please. Holy shit. And the portal didn't open, which is fine by me. That run made me want to die in real life. That run sucked. But but we made it through. What was that? That was Tainted Polyon. So Light Path, Dark Path, Mega Satan. Oh, we've already done Delirium as Polyon? God damn. I didn't even need to worry about it. I think I'll do one more run before I end. I wasn't planning on streaming for very long today. Just wanted to do summon. It's between two characters in my head. I'm thinking either Tainted Keeper or Tainted Judas. I'm thinking Tainted Judas, and I'll save Tainted Keeper for another day. Okay. Okay. I thought she was a bomb. If only. Okay. He has 2 black hearts, which is... Whoa, that's fucking cool. It's a Fez, right? Yeah, it's a dark Fez. He normally has a regular Fez. He's pretty cool. I assume he can take red hearts. Normally he only has 1 red heart to start with, but I'm amazed you could recognize his Fez in his dark form. I feel like he is not super obvious. Okay, so it looks like I have like a decaying damage after I deal damage with that. Oh, it is. I didn't see it. I mean, he does normally have a Fez on his character anyway, so. He's pretty cool. I like him, actually. He's pretty strong as well. 2 of hearts doesn't matter. World, yep, that's fine. Hierophant, that's awesome. Pretty cool. Wow, that gave me like a massive damage boost for a second there. Okay, this item's bad, and it should feel bad. So cool. I assume there's no downside to that, right? Like, dark arts seems pretty nice. Is it called? Yeah, it's just called dark arts. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's like it's a time-based thing rather than like a room-based thing, which is how it usually goes. So. Also, I think it's like depends on how many enemies you hit. So like, because I'm only hitting 1 enemy in Little Hole, and it only gives me a little bit. God, he seems pretty damn strong. Also, we'll go for angel deals because angel deals are always nice. So far, liking him a lot. He's pretty damn cool. Damn, I really didn't want to get hit there. Ah, so enemies that spawn enemies are quite dangerous with dark arts, it looks like, because well, I wonder if I can use it to get in here for free. Oh, I can. That's pretty nice. Ooh. A little bit of scapula. We don't have a bomb, unfortunately, so we can't get an angel deal, which is a shame. So yeah, I need to be careful with enemies that spawn things. I need to be further away from them when I come out of dark arts. That's why I still just spawn enemies on top of me, and I'll take a hit, and I'll be sad. Lovely. thinking what the best way to do in the future would be to get beast kills. Also, single targets are harder to benefit off Dark Arts with because there's only one, so I can only get 1 damage buff off it. Although I think I can hit like other things, like I can hit things they summon or tears or whatnot, so maybe I can get better buff off of that. Horf. Also, I can use it for things like that where I don't want to get hit. Like, I guaranteed don't want to get hit. That. What is this room? It's like completely split down the middle. Okay. I think also maybe the hit persists through rooms as well, like, or not rooms, through enemies. So like it does more damage as I go through. So if I want to, like end on a tougher target to do more damage. That's what it looks like to me at least. Oh, that sucks. It ended me on top of a spike, so I okay. Can't tell if it actually moves me backwards and then forwards again. Hard to tell. I like the effect it gives you when you're damage boosted. It is really satisfying. It's sort of like Tainted Maggie's attack, I guess. Sure, I'll take that. Wow, 1 bomb and 1 key for 2 bombs. My net gain there was 1 bomb and -1 key. Sick. Charmed is, love to see it. Haven't seen a Spirit Heart in a shop in a hot minute, which is annoying. He's so cool. He's kind of, I don't know why, maybe it's because he's like the completely pitch black appearance. He's kind of like edgy in the same way that like Eve is in my mind, but he's still pretty cool. His edge doesn't make him any less cool. Ow. Stop shooting me, please. Also, I think I just got damage boost from his tears he fired. Yeah, okay. So I can use tears to get a further damage boost. It's crazy. Alright, we might as well. Ugh, got stuck on him with the Dark Arts. I wonder if I can get a damage buff off the beams as well as the tears. I kind of wish it was a proper spacebar item though, instead of an eternal one. Because I always forget to look. It's so cool. It's so cool. I think I'm really weak, actually. Though. Like in terms of my health, I think I'm very frail. Presumably we'll see now. Yeah, it's not ideal. Fuck, that hit me. I really was hoping it wouldn't. I hate this room, and I want it to be over. Scary. Okay. Everything's fine. Large rooms are just even scarier than normal. Also, segment enemies, they do not stand a chance.
Something's wrong.
Oh yeah, I can go into curse rooms for free now. Should be doing that. God damn, they really want to give me these deals. thankfully, the White Angel can only shoot downwards, so if I just stay to his side, I'm in the clear. Because I don't have homing for this one. Which I did have for the last one. I'm very frail, so I'm trying to not get hit. Why did it activate immediately? What the fuck? Yeah, I feel like it's like harder to use though, you know. Yeah, you're right. Actually, there is no other character who has like a dashy type of thing. Although I am very frail, I need to be careful. It might be better if I just try and use it a little bit less for a second, just so I can get my bearings before I die. Say that and then immediately use it. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, was that scapular activating? That might have been scapular activating. I didn't know they had an effect for it now. It scared me though. That's for sure. Okay, nothing over here. Does that mean this whole upper path was a waste of time and I just lost health? Oh, I suppose actually I got my second angel key, didn't I? Well, I think the way it works is it's like if you're on half a heart and you get hit, or if you're gonna get hit down to half a heart, you then instead get a soul heart. But I didn't know it gave you an effect now. So.
Full health.
Scary, very scary. I don't think so. I don't think you can activate it yourself. So I don't think I can use Dark Arts to get over that. Yeah, I can. But what I can do is use the Bible, give myself flight, and then go over that. I think this room will be better if I just don't use the Dark Arts. I just exclusively attack. I make no promises, but I'll try. God, our range is very low. I just noticed. I assume the Dark Arts probably has some more to it that I haven't quite figured out yet, so I think I should maybe look it up afterwards. But for now, it's fun. I can't tell if attacking makes it activate sooner. Maybe it does. We haven't gone to our item room. Okay, Scapula just activated again. So yeah, that definitely is Scapula doing that. Which is nice. Scapula, fantastic, potentially life-saving item. Now, we just need to find our item room. I feel like we've had very little luck with our curses, in that we are constantly getting lost as a result of them. Seeing how frail they become when they don't quite die from Dark Arts is pretty nice. Well, unless they don't get hit unless I activate it? Don't know. Needs further testing when I have higher health to warrant it. I think I heard a boss trap room open. Yes, sir. I mean, I need it, right? Like... it proves two things, actually. Proves that I can't get red hearts. Which is good to know. Ugh. This is the reason why I think Rag Mega is a really tricky boss. It's because you can't destroy his projectiles. Okay. I need to just stop over-relying on Dark Arts, I think, is where I'm having issues. I'm using it too much. that charmed him. I guess I can activate my tier effects, which is nice. Okay, so you can't walk through enemies whilst you're in Dark Arts. I don't think. Or at least maybe you can't walk through thick enemies. Because I don't think I could walk through Big Boy just there. How many fucking massive rooms are you going to give me, game? It's really annoying. Greatly dislike large rooms, so... So that pains me greatly. I don't remember if we fought the boss yet, or if we even found the boss yet. I mean, either way, it's gotta be done at some point. Finally. Hey, yeah, I didn't die. Not yet. We're still kicking slightly. Okay, that matters not even a slightly little bit, but that's fine. I think I remember where the boss room was. Because I think we did find it. I think it was to the right. So I was hoping we could go to the boss rush, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Cool. Okay, I need to be extra careful when I'm against an enemy that doesn't move, which I'll end up probably coming into contact with Dark Arts. I think is what's happened when I'm getting hit sometimes when using Dark Arts. Wow, that sucks. Okay, fight over. Bombs of sick literally doesn't matter at all. We'll use our bombs on these just because we need any advantage we can get. Not that the game will give it to us. Sad. I'm getting a phone call. They phoned me like 5 times in the last week and it's all spam. None of those messages are ones I have to reply to. Back to it. This room is scary. For that reason. I have no idea what Blister does, and I have never learned. And I think at this point I refuse to learn. Where's the fun in knowing shit? Gross. I'd rather just be completely clueless. And that's pretty cool. Oh, just keep lining up in a straight line for me. It's perfect. Just so good. Portable Sanctuary is okay, but I feel like the fact that you have to get hit to activate it is not my bag. Did I miss that, or can you not pick up consumables whilst you're in Dark Arts? So, Eddie's Scapula saving my life like nobody's business. Yep. Steam sale. If I get another shop that isn't greed, then that'll be nice. I feel like near the end, greed is like all but guaranteed. Again, I can't tell if I missed that or if it was just not something I was able to do. We don't care about playing you because we don't care about the charge on our item. So we'll let you live for now. Whoa. Wow, that sucks. Oh, you can kill the host even through their hats. That's awesome. I think the first hit will heal me instead of damaging me because of Scapula, but after that I need to buck up. Be more careful. Okay. Can use Dark Arts pretty consistently for the I was like, I'll use it defensively, and I managed to actually block his attack. be careful not to break the sanctuary. Holy shit, I don't know how to break the sanctuary. Wow, we had a 9% chance for a devil deal and a 25% chance for an angel, and we still got the devil. Nope. Don't want any of it. We're just gonna move on, I think. Our shop had nothing. Item room had not amazing. Good. So, it's still so satisfying, even though it's super dangerous because we're still so weak. But it's still pretty nice. I'll use this. We don't have a bomb, so we can't make use of any of that. So cool. Still so cool. Need to be careful, because I don't know the exact like timing on it, so I feel like if I'm not super careful, I'll end up just walking into enemies. Don't want to do, obviously. It's a bad way to go, and I'm all too used to having it be the way I go. So another room exactly like this. God, I think this like really shows how much health some enemies have. Because goddamn, sometimes they do not die. Unless there is some variant that like, or some variable that affects how much damage I deal with it. But I haven't seen anything. Marked is a bad item, and I probably shouldn't have taken it. But I feel like our tiers were so bad that it probably doesn't matter. It's probably fine. Although it doesn't really increase our range by much, so. Did Scapula activate just then, or did it not? I sort of feel like I should get hit to activate Scapula. But they don't want to fight, so. So I have no say in it. We do want to go to our shop. We've already missed out on going to boss rush, so that's fine. Shop it is. Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. And might as well. Fortunately, Mom is an insta-kill with the Bible, so I can wreck shop with that. Which you know. Always nice. And we're gonna go light path, because it literally doesn't matter. We have done nothing. Yet. Let's see if we don't die on the... Curse of the Blind literally matters not. This room sucks major dong. He's also the champion variant that makes it so that he doesn't take damage until everything else in the room is dead. Holy shit, that room was terrifying. It's like they engineered a room that specifically couldn't be dealt with dark arts, and it was that one. That plus directed tears is just so bad. Also, there is an Eternal Heart in there, so if I can help it, I want to go in there and take it. Because it'll protect us from a hit. Which we so sorely need right now. I feel like, because when I go into Dark Arts, I go really red, and I lose track of myself. Which is terrifying. Last thing you want is to not know where you are and walk into an enemy. Use the Bible to get that. I'm scared. I worry that I will like end up on a rock and it'll just still be able to hit me. Okay, thankfully he's the dark variant, so he only charges once. So I don't need to be scared of him that much. in theory. Rooms like that, though, they're like, yeah, Dark Judas. Oh, I was stuck on a pool of bile. That scared me. Get anything. It's not really what I meant. That sucks. I should increase my angel deal chance. Which it did indeed. That wouldn't do anything, so I don't need to bother. Don't know why they have a room like that on the Woo. It's like, why would you ever use that? Very rarely you're gonna have a run that can like get anything out of that. We don't care enough about those items to scare myself by walking on the creep, so it's so cool. Every time. It's still really damn cool. Although in saying that, this room is awful. Damn it. That actually killed me. That I actually did just die. But because of Scapula, I survived. What's that meme? Yes, but actually no. Because I really did die. But the game was like, Scapula though. Having marked was a bad idea. A very bad idea. Oh yeah, we can go in these. I have forgotten. Okay. Thinking as long as one of these pays out, we're in the clear. And one did, so. Oh my god, the suck just sucked me. There goes the spirit out I got from the cursor. Fuck you. Ah, Scapula saved my life. Luckily, if you press Q, you stop doing marked tears, so I can, in theory, prevent myself from getting killed from it. But ow! Oh, I didn't get hit. I actually really thought I got hit there. But fortunately, I'm just being a baby. What is this called? High Priestess. It's only wound 1. So what we'll do is we'll kill these enemies. Just kidding, we'll use the sun card by accident. Didn't mean to do that. But we might as well go to our secret room because we now have the ability to see it. We'll use this. Take cracked orb that I don't know what it does. Actually, I think I do know what it does. I think it's like when you get hit, you see where the secret rooms are. Not crazy useful, but more useful than not having it, I suppose. The Bible is an insta-kill on Mom's heart, so we want to take it for that reason. Being able to not have to worry about it would be really nice. If nothing else. We don't have any bombs, even if we did want to deal with that room, which I don't think we do. This room is awful. Truly, man's greatest fear is present in that room. I say that room as if it's over. This room. But then it reels you back in with a room like that. Please die. We don't have a bomb. There's a tinted rock there. This run is bad, but this character's cool. I do sort of think that we will be having trouble with Isaac. I feel like he's gonna be a difficult one. But has to be done. Why did we drop a spirit heart as well? We don't have like anything that would do that, right? Does cracked orb do that? Why can't we see with the boss? Right. Maybe I don't know what cracked orb does. I thought it showed you where secret rooms were, but evidently not. Like, I know it activates when you get hit, but I thought it'd activate when you get hit, but it showed you where secret rooms are. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't continue saying that I thought it's where secret rooms are. I'm gonna say it one more time. I still possess great fear for the enemies. I feel like I'm still in a very precarious situation. Oh, it is a pretty sizable speed upgrade. Jeez, it scared me a bit with the freezing. Please die. I was just checking on my stream real quick. Ugh, there was creep. Mom's heart dead. Wow, really? That pains me so. We don't want to go to Hush yet. Unless, no. Not really. Pranked you. Excuse me. I'm just thinking if we would stand a chance against Mega Satan. Like, we have the items to facilitate us doing that, but okay, yeah, can't pick that up. But whether we would actually do anything once we got there would be questionable at best, I think. I wish the marked worked more like locking on, and that instead of just like shooting in a direction, I could lock onto an enemy and it would shoot them, and then I would move on to the next one. Similar to like locking on in like Dark Souls. That'd be pretty sick. I sort of want to get rid of the Bible now, because if I use it against Isaac, I'll die. And the temptation to use it is great, because I am a monkey. But I don't think I'll get the chance to get rid of it, so I will just sit here and be sad that I still have it. 'Cause unlike with Mom's heart and Mom herself, using the Bible against Isaac just kills you instead, so. How did the secret room open? Is that another thing that cracked orb does? I won't think the enemy because I'm a mom, but I'm dead, I think. Scapula can't activate more than once per room, so if I get hit again, I'm just dead again in the entire run. Fear. It would be sad if we died, because it would mean that we got nothing out of this run, but of fucking course it's greed. I'm gonna die in this room, I think. Called it. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh well. Anyway, like I said, that was my last run. So it does happen indeed. That's the wrong scene. Where's the right one? That one. Do you think with their really, I named them myself, but I still get them confused. Anyway, what did we do? We did Tainted Apollyon. We did Tainted Azazel. And that's enough. I think that's enough. But that's what we're going to call it for today. So, thanks for hanging out, Raven. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.